My brother couldn't accept that I broke up with my toxic ex, so he started dating her sister just to keep her in the family. When people hear that my own brother spent years trying to keep my toxic ex trapped inside our family, they ask what his problem was. It started at a barbecue when I was 17. My brother invited her. He seated us next to each other. He kept saying her name to me all night like he was selling me a car. 3 weeks later, we were dating. I didn't choose her. He handed her to me. She charmed my father in about a month. She remembered his birthday, laughed at his jokes, brought him beer before he asked. In front of him, she was soft, sweet, perfect. Behind closed doors, she went through my phone every night while I slept, timed my showers, and picked fights out of nothing so I would apologize and prove I loved her. She counted my friends like a threat list. One by one, she made them disappear. She cried to my mother that my friends made her feel unsafe. She cried to my brother that I was pulling away. My brother believed her every single time. He never once asked me what was happening on my side. She had rules for me that nobody else in that house had to follow. I texted her the second I left work. If I was even 10 minutes late, she called my brother before she called me, so that by the time I walked through the door, he was already standing there asking why I was trying to destroy this relationship. For 3 years, I watched my world shrink around her. My brother called her the best thing that ever happened to our family. My father called her the daughter he never had. Nobody saw what happened when the door closed. Then came my graduation party. 200 people. My brother rented the hall himself. He hired a photographer I never approved. Halfway through dinner, the lights dimmed and music started that I didn't pick. She walked toward me holding a ring box that wasn't mine either. My brother stood behind her, grinning like he had built this moment his whole life. Every single person I knew was watching. My father already had his phone up to record. My mother's hands were pressed to her mouth. My brother mouthed the word "finally" from across the room. The photographer crouched low for the perfect angle of me on one knee that hadn't happened yet. She opened the box. The room went completely silent, waiting for me to kneel. I said no, not quietly either. I said it loud enough for the microphone on the table to catch it. The music kept playing for 4 more seconds before someone cut it off. My father's face went white. My mother didn't move. And my brother looked at me like I had just murdered something he loved more than me. He didn't speak to me for 2 weeks after that. When he finally did, it wasn't an apology. It was a campaign. Calls from cousins I hadn't heard from in years. My father pulling me aside to ask what was wrong with me. My brother telling anyone who would listen that I had humiliated the family in front of everyone we knew. 6 months of that wore me down before I finally ended it for good. 3 years, gone, in one phone call. My brother reacted like someone had died. He stopped answering my texts completely. Then last week, my mother called me, and her voice had that careful shake in it. The one she only uses right before she tells me something she knows I'm not ready for. She said, "You need to sit down for this one." She told me my brother has a new girlfriend, someone he's been seeing for exactly 1 month, someone he brought to Sunday dinner like it was nothing, sitting in my old chair, someone whose face I would know anywhere, because I spent 3 years staring at a version of it across every dinner table in that house. It's her sister, the same house, the same chair, the same last name, walking back through my father's front door like I never fought to get her family out of my life at all. My mother says my brother told my father this one is different. My father believes him. I haven't told either of them the one thing I finally found out this week, the reason my brother really pushed so hard for that proposal 3 years ago, and why it was never actually about me at all. If you want to know exactly what I found, comment part 2 right now so I know to post it.